VRM stock, Vroom Inc. It gained 10.27% in the regular session of the 27th of June 2022. In this post-market session, it hasn't is unchanged at the moment. So as we can see, the stock is consolidating within a longer-term bearish trend after having progressively retraced from its 52-week high of about $42, progressively decaying. And since the 1st of March, it has been moving sideways. It's been trading between 2.93 and $1.1 since almost getting to the 5th month now. So it's, yes, consolidating within a longer term bearish trend. That is what is happening at the moment. And the news out there is that retail investors are, and indeed everybody, market participants, are broadly watching this stock. You can see the folks at what are they saying here? The folks at FX Street are saying that the major price action from Thursday the 22nd appears to be due to retail investors trying for another short squeeze. At the end of May, VRM had more than 29% of its float sold short. Now the rumor is that 56% have been sold short toward the end of June. According to shortsqueeze.com, that short interest is still very much around 29%, but 29% is handy enough, tangible enough, and whether there's a short interest or not, if market participants are watching it, then something is going to happen. If they're putting their money, something is going to happen. If they're watching it, then it is, there must be something there. And if they're putting their money on it, ultimately, then yes, things will happen. So, but in any case, there's money in the stock already, given that short interest of 29%, or probably to 56%. So if it's 56%, that will be really handsome. So going by what happened today, the 27th, we can see at some point it reached $1.68, and that was its ultimate resistance. Yes, ultimate resistance in this session, even though we don't have what happened in the pre-market session. But you also have to have a look at all that's been going on with the stock. You can look at the 5-minute chart and see what's been going on there. Is that's the case? 1.72 is what we have on this 5-minute chart. It's based on this chart, the highest it reached based on its 5-minute chart. So let's look at the 10-minute and see what's going on there. It gives you a lot of ideas, and especially if you want to you calculate your own Fibonacci extension or projections. So we can see 1.72 is also what was printed on the 10-minute chart. And then let's have a look at the 15-minute as well and see what happened there. 1.72 as well, that was the highest. And the 30 minutes, let's see what's going on there, what happened there. 1.70 or thereabouts was also what's almost pretty much the same as the others. 60-minute chart, let's see what happened there. Was that the case? Okay, the 60-minute chart is not what happened today. This high is what happened sometime on Thursday the 22nd, Thursday the 23rd, 1.67. So today the 1 minute chart, 60. So the 60-minute chart has a high of 6.59. So all of these things, they give you an idea. If you want to make your projections, you can take 1.67 and subtract 1.47 from it, and probably see what you can project from there. And you can also do 1.57 and remove 1.43 from it and determine your projection. So okay, let's stick with this 60-minute chart and use of a price of 1.57 and 1.43. So that will give us a 0.14, 0.1 0.14. Yes, 0.14. That's the difference. Multiplied by 2.618 will give you a difference of 0.36. So let's be sure we got that right. 1.57 and 1.43. So definitely that's 1.4. So multiply by 2.618, you got 0.36652. You can always use any extension you want. You can use 1.618 or 3.618 or just one or 0.618. So and that's the difference we have determined. We add that to, because we're projecting, we add to the current price of 1.6 plus 1, we have $1.96. That's our projection based on what we have from this 60-minute chart. 1.96 is that comfortable enough. Okay, we also determined before now a projection of a difference of, we also determined a difference of 0.24. so using that as well, in the previous one of those previous charts we just saw, I'm not sure whether it is the 15-minute or thereabout, but we determined a difference of 0.24. that's the difference between prices, a high and a low. So multiply that by 2.618 and we add that to the current price of 1.6. we have a second target of 2.224 VRM stock. So given that amount of short interest, 29% or even 56%, it can, and these guys here are saying that it's been getting a resistance at 1.8. Says we push above $1.8 today. That was on Friday the 24th, and yes, they've been talking about that 1.8% level, which has proved as a resistance, and they're also mentioning 1.08 as a support. So given all of those things, let's have a look. Given all of those things, there's a good chance it can. You can see 26.73 million shares across the tape on the option speed. Let's see where they are projecting, where market option traders are projecting. Okay, they are a move to $2 is in play here given this volume, and also a move to 250 as well. The volume there is an indication of things going on for the $2, and then the gain of 80%, even though not so much volume here for the 250. So I guess much of the resources are going towards 2 because that's the next natural level to reach. So all our targets are pretty much in line. 1.96 is approximately $2. 2.22 is approximately $2. So I think we seem to be agreeing with the short-term option traders who have, I think they may have favored the calls at the moment. So returning to the 1-minute chart, let's see. Things are still, it has lost 0.62%. So given all of distance, our target is $1.96. Let's have a look and see where that is. 1.96, when was it ever there? $1.96. Last time it was ever there, not 1.96. Indeed, it may have been there sometime in sometime this year or thereabout, but it's on this daily chart, on this static chart, things are so modeled up there. It's hard to find where it was, when it was ever there, but it was at some point. It was there. So our target is 1.96 and 2.22 for VRM stock. So see what you make of VRM, and thank you very much for watching this video.